Hello and welcome. We're about to dive into something really special today. A path that brings together two of life's most important goals, our health and our financial well-being. This is your guide to building a business that's not just about profit, but about purpose, all built around the incredible mission of Right Choice Supplements. So let's get right into it.
Just think about this question for a second. Seriously, what if the road to financial freedom and the road to making a real, tangible difference in the lives of people you care about, what if they weren't two different roads at all? What if they were the exact same path? That's the powerful idea we're going to unpack today. A business built on purpose.
And hey, we've got a clear roadmap for this journey. First, we'll look at the opportunity itself. Then we'll talk about a crucial mindset shift, becoming a leader, not a needer. After that, we're diving into a practical marketing playbook, covering the essential rules of the game, and then the exciting part, mapping out your path to becoming what's called a virtual millionaire.
Okay, so let's start with the big picture, right? The wellness and wealth opportunity. This is all about tackling some very real, everyday problems that I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with.
For so many of us, this is just reality. You're trying to make ends meet. Maybe you're feeling that constant pressure of bills piling up, all while that little voice in your head is saying you really need to take better care of yourself. It feels like you have to choose one or the other, your health or your wealth, and that is just an awful place to be.
And this is where the solution comes in. This is where Right Choice Supplements really bridges that gap. It's a completely no-cost opportunity for you to start your own business. You earn real income just by sharing these high-quality GMP-certified wellness products. And that GMP certification, that just means they follow the highest standards for safety and purity. There's no big investment, no crazy barrier to entry, just a genuine opportunity to start building something for yourself.
Now, this next section, honestly, I think this is the most important part of our entire conversation today. It's the mindset shift that changes absolutely everything. It's all about moving from being a needer to becoming a leader.
I want you to really let this quote from the amazing Myron Golden sink in. Your success, it isn't really about the product. It's not even about the compensation plan. It's about you. It's about you developing yourself into a person of influence, someone who brings so much value to the table that people just trust you. Period. That right there, that's the master key to everything. What's so powerful here is how it breaks down the energy you bring to a conversation. A needer comes from a place of lack, of scarcity. Their energy basically screams, "Please, I need this sale," and people can feel that desperation from a mile away. But a leader operates from a place of abundance and value. Their energy says, "I have something that I believe can truly help you," and that is incredibly attractive. You stop focusing on your need for a commission and start focusing entirely on their need for a solution. It changes the whole game.
And this all boils down to what's called the payoff principle. You see, you don't sell the process. You don't sell the ingredients, the bottle, or the complex science. You sell the payoff. You sell the result, the feeling that they truly want. Do they want to have more energy to chase their kids around the park? Do they want better focus to crush it at their job? Do they just want that amazing feeling of waking up refreshed and ready for the day? You become an expert on the destination, not the airplane that gets them there.
Okay, so once you've really embraced that leader mindset, how do you put it into practice? That brings us to our next section, your authentic marketing playbook. This is all about low-cost, high-impact strategies that anyone can do.
Forget about expensive ads or complicated marketing funnels. The most powerful marketing in the world is authentic. It starts with you sharing your story. How have these products actually fit into your life? Then, think about activating micro-influencers. And I'm just talking about real people in your community sharing their own experiences. That kind of user-generated content is absolute gold. Build a real community around wellness, and then start creating your own value. Maybe it's a short guide to healthy morning routines that just naturally introduces the products. Be creative. And to make it even simpler, here's a checklist. Your game plan for the first week. Don't get overwhelmed, just take it one step at a time. Number 1, define your why. Number 2, use the products so you can speak from real experience. 3, just draft your story. 4, share that story with just 5 people. Not a sales pitch, a real conversation. And 5, make your first social media post with your link. That's it. Boom, you are in business.
And this right here is such a critical concept to understand. Right Choice Supplements, they aren't your business. They're your vendor. They're your supplier. You are the business. Your personal brand, your reputation, your influence, your community, that is your true asset. When you focus on building your brand first, you create a sustainable business that you actually control.
Now, like with any professional opportunity, there are some rules to the game. And understanding these is going to protect you, your customers, and the company. It's all about setting you up for long-term, sustainable success. Okay, this is incredibly important, so lean in for a sec. When we're talking about supplements, the language you use matters a lot. Platforms like Facebook and Google have these automated filters that will instantly shut down ads that make medical claims. So you have to avoid trigger words like cure or guaranteed. Instead, you use compliant language like supports or designed for. You focus on the feeling like promotes a sense of calm rather than naming a specific condition. This keeps you in the clear and honestly, it builds more trust with your audience. All right, let's talk about the fun part, how you get paid. Right Choice uses a really powerful unilevel compensation plan. It's simple and it allows for wide growth. You earn commissions not just on your own sales, but on the sales of people you bring in, and the people they bring in, and so on, all the way down through 7 levels. That's the magic of leverage. Your income is no longer limited by the hours you can personally work. It's a true ground floor opportunity to build a team and generate that long-term residual income we all dream about. And that brings us to our final, and I think most exciting section, your path to virtual millionaire. This is where we take this big, abstract goal of financial freedom and we make it feel real. And most importantly, we make it feel achievable.
So what on earth is a virtual millionaire? It's a brilliant concept that completely reframes what wealth means. Look, if you had $1 million in the bank and it earns 6% interest, that would give you about $5,000 a month. So anything you can do to create $5,000 a month in passive income gives you the exact same financial power as a millionaire. It's about cash flow, not just having a pile of cash.
This is the first major milestone, $5,000 per month, coming in whether you're actively working that month or not. Just look at that number. This isn't some pie-in-the-sky dream, it's a mathematical target. This is the number that can buy back your time, that can pay your bills, that can give you real freedom of choice.
And here's how it becomes totally manageable. Getting to $5,000 a month doesn't mean you personally need to find thousands of customers. For example, what if you and your small team, together, simply served 50 customers who are on a simple $100 a month plan? All of a sudden, that big scary number seems totally within reach. It just goes to show how small, consistent actions, when leveraged with a team, can create massive results.
And as you're building toward that goal, you never forget the mission that fuels the entire thing. This isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about helping people arise in radiance. It's a business built on the powerful and simple belief that our health and our community's health truly, truly matters.
So, we'll end with this. We've laid out the mindset, the strategy, and the goal. The only thing left now is action. Looking at this whole plan, what is the very first step, no matter how small, that you are going to take today to start your journey?